Hey guys, welcome back to day 52 and day 53, I believe, of Animal Crossing. Yeah, I know. This is Wednesday. This is a double episode. Wednesday and Thursday's episode. Wednesday's episode, I have to say, I'm looking at this from hindsight, because I recorded it yesterday, but it was late and I didn't have time to, say anything about it. It was just way too much to talk about. And I just felt like let's just wait until Thursday because Thursday is probably better. So today, as hopefully people remember it was my birthday, and it was okay. The day was fine. There was a couple, I did just normal stuff usually, typically, but yeah. But I'm really looking forward to that stream tomorrow. So hopefully, I hope a lot of people come to it tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm gonna be. I hopefully don't think that I'm just gonna be the only one by myself. I really hope not. But anyways, that's enough about that. Let me just talk about Survivor. Talk about X Factor. I already saw the results. I already saw the performances, and you'll find out exactly how I feel. So, and as far as Wednesday's episode, there really wasn't that much. I came in around 10 o'clock at night and I really didn't have time to do anything. So, I couldn't go to Nook, so just had to skip it for the day. And Thursday, it was just a regular normal day. So, anyways, SMW, starting with SMW, the thing that I'm working on. Um, I'm gonna have to postpone that till tomorrow. I really thought I was gonna get it done. It should have been done last, like, 12 o'clock in the morning today, should have been done like a day ago, but it isn't. So I'm kind of mad at myself, not at anybody, but at myself, because really felt like it should have gotten done and it didn't. And I just feel like I have so much stuff on my plate right now that I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted right now. As you can see, it's 10:35. And there's a present there, and I'm gonna go get that. As far as everything else goes, I'm pretty certain it will be done tomorrow. I'm pretty certain that it will be. Cross, for sure, promise it will be done by tomorrow. Hopefully before the stream. That would be really good. Okay. So, anyways, as far as that goes, I am working on it. It is getting done. It is almost done, and should be done very soon. And okay, so next thing I have to talk about Survivor. It was okay. I think it was better than X Factor. It was really predictable though. Dawn and Whitney left fine. I totally expected it. I knew that there was going to be a double elimination. I knew those two were going to go. It was not a surprise for me, and I'm looking more forward to what happens next week because now that whole team alliance is gone, what's going to happen next? Will Cochran leave next or will somebody else? I don't think I think Cochran at least makes top 6, but we'll see. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. So, anyways, yeah, it was an okay episode. The only thing that could have changed up that episode is if Whitney won the second immunity. If she did win that, oh, there would have been some drama right there. Anyways, yeah, that was pretty much how I felt about the night. It was just okay. So let me go get to X Factor, and if I cut off, that's where basically Wednesday's episode ends and Thursday's episode starts. In Thursday's episode, I'm kind of doing it in retrospect too because I just don't have time right now to do it, at the same time. It's just too much to do and too much to talk about. So, anyways, as far as X Factor goes, this week was rock. It was boring. I was so bored with this performance. I was so bored with this week. I literally thought it was like one of the worst weeks I've ever seen on a show like this. And I really enjoy some of these shows and I enjoy watching them, but I really felt like people didn't step up this week. It was really lackluster. So I don't know. There was a lot of stuff too in that recycling bin for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't even want to know why. But So anyways, so let's start off the night. The first of the performances was Leroy Bell. He's saying We've Got Tonight by Bob Seger. It was okay. I really felt like it was very safe. Again, it was another safe performance, and it didn't really showcase like that he has the ability to sing up-tempo stuff. The same time I can say that about a lot of contestants. I thought he was okay. I actually thought after seeing the night, after hearing the judges really rip him apart, I thought he wasn't one of the worst performances of the night. There was a lot of other people that really, really chose wrong songs, had no real meaning behind it. I just didn't really understand the choices, and I didn't really understand the singing too. Top of that, I felt like a lot of these choices didn't make any sense. So I'm just sitting here thinking like, what's going on? I don't really understand. But anyways, he was okay. I didn't really feel it. The first part was better than the second part. The second part felt very lazy to me. Okay, after that was Rachel Crow, and she's saying, I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. That was horrible. I really felt like it was just so boring. I felt like it was very monotonous and very repetitive, and I actually don't really like that song. I feel like that song is just boring, and to me, for a girl like Rachel to sing a song like Satisfaction, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, why would you give a little girl something that is something provocative like Rolling Stones? I really don't understand the choice. And on top of that, it was a very, very cheesy version of that song, and I felt it was terrible. It just felt like, why, Simon? What are you doing? The arrangement was horrible. I just felt like I was done with that performance. And I liked Rachel last week, but I did not like Rachel this week. After that was Chris Renee. He's saying No Woman, No Cry by Bob Marley. First of all, let me just say this. Bob Marley's not a rocker. Second of all, if Bob Marley's not a rocker, he's definitely not singing a rock song. I honestly felt like his song. Chris Renee's choice that L.A. gave him was terrible. It made no sense. And on top of that, Bob Marley's another one where I just feel like he's well known, but I don't see the hype. I don't see it. It was a very monotonous song that didn't go anywhere for me. It just felt like a very boring performance. Again, another very boring performance with a boring performance, boring choice for Rock Week. I kind of felt like it was just ballad night. Why sing all this stuff? Reggae didn't make any sense on Rock Night. The only thing that was really good today was the Bonsai thing. Anyways, after that was Stacey Francis. She's saying It's All Coming Back to Me Now by Meatloaf, later done by Celine Dion. Meatloaf is very watered down rock, and I have to say that it was atrocious. It was utterly atrocious. No, she got nothing right in that performance. It was so horrible. I was so I so hated it from the first note on, because it just sounded like she was so out of tune. That song is way too big for her. And I have to say, that Celine Dion song is very difficult to sing. It's very rangy. It has a lot of big notes in it. There's a lot of places where you have to carry it quite far. And Stacey is not a very good control singer. She can't sing with a lot of control. She can sing big, but she can't sing with control. It's not like Melanie. So I felt like her version was just erratic. It was just all over the place, and it just didn't work for me. So Stacey kind of just blew it, and that's why she ended up in the bottom two, and I completely agree with that. Because to me, Stacey was the worst of the night. After that was Melanie Amaro. She's saying Everybody Hurts by REM. To be honest, I was really disappointed with that choice. I felt like Melanie could have done Rock Week could have been the week that she did something amazing. Something out of the box, But I felt like, again, she was pigeonholed to doing something safe. She sang it well, but I wasn't that impressed with it. I just felt like it was again another performance that was like the same thing. And as much as I could say it about Melanie, I could say the same thing about Leroy, Chris Renee, Astro, Drew, and Marcus. I mean, pretty much all of them do the same thing every single week. So how do they show growth? They don't. I don't feel like she's growing. I don't feel like she's getting stronger as a singer. I feel like she's kind of going backwards because it's not it's not amazing. Again, it was okay. I think she was one of the better ones of the night, but it still wasn't like that spectacular. And that's how I felt about a lot of them tonight. After that was Josh Kratchik. He sang "The Pretender" by Foo Fighters. I'm gonna give him some credit. I actually thought that I thought he was a good performance tonight. Um, I don't think it was perfect though. It started off kind of weird to me. It felt like it didn't hit the notes. He didn't hit the notes correctly. And then when he got to the second half, it got better. It still felt to me a little bit. The song again was kind of blah, you know. Felt like it was very one note when it hit the really big, rough rock part. But at least I'll give him one thing. He did something different that I didn't expect him to do. So I thought he did a good job. But that good enough job was probably good enough to win the night. So after that was Astro. He's saying "I'll be missing you" by um, Puff Daddy. I hated this parody of "Every Breath You Take," and "Every Breath You Take" is a pop song. I'm sorry, but bad choice of song in terms of what was going on tonight. It was just really blurring, and again, it was just the same old garbage like every single week, and I'm done. I'm done with Astro. I don't want to listen to him anymore, especially after tonight too. I really hated him. After that was Lakota Rain. They sang "Use Your Love and Go Your Own Way." It was horrible. I really felt like it was just out of control, and Fleetwood Mac is not something inexperienced singers should be singing. You know? So it just felt very manic and hypnotic and almost a mess. It was a mess, like Simon said. After that was Drew Reinowitz. She sang "With or Without You." I hated it, to be honest with you. I really felt like it was boring. Again, it was a boring arrangement, boring song, and nothing to really say great about it. I just don't remember because that performance sounded like almost everything else she's done. So I think it was better than last week, but it still wasn't great. And last of the night was Marcus Canty. He sang "Piece of My Heart" by Janis Joplin. Way too big for his voice. I really felt like I've heard so many people sing that song better than him. He wasn't even close. It was bad. So just like everybody, so that's basically who I felt like was good. The first Leroy. For me, the top three were Leroy, Melanie, and Josh. The bottom three for me: Rachel, Stacy, and Lakota Rain. As far as who was in the bottom two, Stacy and Astro. I have to say though, Astro's attitude I really sucks. I've always felt like he was a d bag. I always felt like, and I always felt that way, and I still feel that way. And after tonight, I'm gonna go over, but after tonight, I really totally feel that he is that kind of big headed. It really is a turnoff. I think a lot of people. I think he detracted a lot from his fan base, being all snotty and snobby and arrogant. It really just did not work for him. So I think he blew his chance, to be honest with you. I think if he just did it and just did an okay job, I think he probably would be still there. I mean, he would still have a chance. But as far as his attitude tonight, I just felt like it was done. I mean, he's done. He's gonna be leaving in a couple weeks. I don't really care. So yeah, Stacy, she's saying God, Amazing Grace. I'm sorry. She sang "Amazing Grace." It was horrible. I mean, it just felt like it was all over the place. But at least I'll give her one thing. At least I felt like she was trying. Um, Astro, on the other hand, he really did not try, you know. And Never Can Say Goodbye as a mix. I don't like the song to begin with, so doing a rap version of it is not going to help it at all. Um, it was kind of pointless to me because it felt like he wasn't caring about it. So if you don't care, I don't care. And that's pretty much how I felt, you know. So in a strange way, even though I really wanted Stacy to go, because I really don't like I haven't really loved her singing for a while. I kind of felt like she should have stayed because at least I felt like she wanted to be here. She really did. And I felt like I want to see people who actually want to be here, not just because, you know, they think they're the best. If they're the best, why haven't you sold the millions of records yet? You know? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just felt like I'm just done with this show. I'm really done with this show. I just cannot watch it anymore. I'm going to bed. So anyways, I'm way over the time limit, and that's pretty much it. Um, so yeah, hopefully SMW will be done tomorrow, and you guys will be able to get it. And make sure to come to the stream tomorrow. It will be starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow, PST. So Pacific Standard Time. So anyways, take care, guys. See you guys later. I'm so tired. Bye.